Well, here I am on this beautiful Friday morning out on that same hillside. I check every morning first thing just 'cause it's right by the highway in another spot where other people can check it too if they're quicker than me. I'm pretty on it. I was even here what I consider late by about 7:30 or something this morning. And I was really debating on if I was going to film any more mushrooming or not. Figured did a real good day yesterday and had a good video. But, boy, when I get out and find stuff like this, I just can't quit looking for these things. I was kind of thinking about going and hitting the creek today, but Devin, remember that spot me and Steph was in last Saturday? And we picked all them 19 blacks. Well, in that other little spot, I was picking some blacks. I got one over there in the sack from earlier. But look at this. A fresh black morel. And those things should be over with by days. With all the grays and them big whites coming out, your big blacks was supposed to be done. But that's what it did here last year too. It grew a couple, and then it was like a week later, it rained and cooled off, which we didn't get yet, and now it's pushed off plumb till next Tuesday with warm temperatures. So I'm probably be rocking the next few days, because they're really, after today, I don't know, maybe tonight's 54 degrees might change it. But man, when I see a black one like this, it is, and that dude's fresh, like just as fresh as could be. These little stems just full of juice. But man, when I find one like this, it's really hard not to keep wanting to go after them. And then over here by this tree is a fresh little common. I've been checking these spots every day, so I didn't miss none of these. Got a pretty good eye for these little guys. And then, before I turn the camera on, I'd stroll around and look some more right here, because I got a bunch close. And then here's another fresh little common right here. So, man, I just don't know what to do. Do I go to another mushroom hillside, a spot I've been to already, but it's been a few days, or what? I was actually going to do a little mushrooming this morning and then go and try and hit the creek, and I was really wanting it to rain before I went back out to the big sea of dirt, but dang, I'm ready to go back out there too. I mean, I know there might be some laying around that we missed, but a good little rain will uncover a bunch of new stuff. Well, who knows where the day is going to lead me. I sure appreciate everybody enjoying my morel videos. So I know we're mostly all rock hounds, but got a few other morel heads in there too. And see, look at this one. I looked at that spot yesterday, and I just don't know if it was little and it grew up and then it burnt the head up, but I found some like that that's come up like that before. They're weird. Just don't know. Well, who knows where the day will lead. And see, without rhyme or reason, there's another fresh black right there. I mean, fresh, up overnight. Don't get it. Don't get it. Well, I'm down here in my big creek bottom that got washed out. I was talking to someone at a convenience store that I know, and he said he'd come and check the spot farther down, but I usually run pretty hard, and he said he picked quite a few off of it. I think he was fibbing maybe, but you can see all the stuff that just got washed up in here. And over there in the grassy areas, I mean, look at all the mud and stuff got washed in here, and that grass isn't even as tall as it should be. And oh, my net sack's kind of ruined. I need to get a new one, but I found one little bitty one earlier. And then I seen this log, and it's actually by a bunch of hickory trees, but I guess these got protected by the flood, because this tree here didn't go anywhere. It's still here. It's been here for quite a long time, but seeing these are pretty dirty, but I think they'll still wash up okay. I know one time it did it, and I was down here like 2 days later after the creek come down, but it's been down about a week now. I see a dried up one I must have stepped on too. Actually, I see another one right here hiding up under this brush. But there was one right there too. There's a little shorty. That one there is really dried up. We'll just spore him around. There's another one dried up even. Wow. I don't know if there's going to be a lot down here or not. I wasn't going to do a lot of filming of picking a bunch of mushrooms. Hoping to go hit a rock tomorrow. I almost went to hit it today until I talked to that old boy. He said about finding some down here. I'm going to see if I can at least get my sack half full. We'll find out. Well, I went for a little stroll this morning. And look at this great big in here. This was fresh around a tree I checked yesterday. And then so are some of these other ones. There's one been out for a while, but all the other ones, I mean only 16, were fresh around some trees that I've been waiting for them around. And actually yesterday, I had even found some fresh blacks. Now that's what a refrigerator should look like. But usually this thing's just full of bowls. There's usually no room for nothing but bowls of mushrooms. But thought I'd just show these real quick. I might throw a few pics in from yesterday's finds and today's. Well, I didn't even take the camera with me this morning because my battery was low. I needed it charged. So I'm heading to the Sea of Dirt. Well, hello. It's Saturday the 31st. And thought I'd take a little break from mushrooming, which I went this morning. Found them 16. And out here in the big Sea of Dirt. And it's just me. Lonesome old me. And I was wanting it to rain before I come back out. And it really kind of aggravates me too. But I know these are fresh. I know fresh foot tracks. They ain't been there all week. It's been a week since I come here with Devin and them. We found all them. Like I said, if it had ever rained, there's some real silty spots out here. It'll wash some stuff off again. But someone walked right through there last week. At least I think it was last week. But here's a nice little adze laying right here. I mean, look at that tail on there. And then look how that baby's all polished up, too. Some pretty mosaic. Well, hopefully I'll find something today. I'm going to try and cover every bit of this field I can. Just walk it all out, because I know there's a lot we didn't walk. And you never know what was hiding just a little bit. And then I might try and walk some of field 4. And then tomorrow I'm going mushroom hunting with a buddy of mine. And they came up fresh last night, 54 degrees. But hopefully we can find some good rocks today. And then look at this. Now, whoever comes through here, they walked right through this wet spot. But they didn't jug any of these piles of rocks around. And that's kind of what I've been doing. And I come over here and didn't even have to jug this pile. And look right there, and I mean there's footprints right there, and them ain't mine or Devin's or Steph's. Big old broken Atlee laying right on top, man. Wouldn't that been something else? Man. Well, back to moving some of these rocks around so you can't find something else. Well, and I don't know. I guess everybody spread out a little bit right here. Oh, hey, one could miss that. Nice, another nice heads. Pie-faced even, I can feel it. Just a little work around the tip, but that babies are worked over. Some pretty mosaic too, and it's a full piece. And then look right in front of it here, nice little woodland point. Broke. Well, I'm finding something. Just gonna have to walk it out real good. Maybe I'll get lucky and find a nice birdie. Boat down there on the river. Look at that pond in the middle of this thing. Well, I'm sure glad no one walked this hump out good. I sure am glad. Look at there. Nice little preform or blade. Some kind of knife. Made out of some mosaic. Big old 3.5 incher just laying out here. Alright. Yay, score me. Thank you, my great ancestors. I appreciate everything. Thank you very much. May I please find another? Pretty good day so far. Look at this little guy here. And look at the little tip on it. Little shoulder gone. Huh. Kinda looks like a little rice or something. Well, we don't find a lot of rice side shallow notches out here. Yeah, parsley translucent. Oh, shame that snapped off, but that's one neat little tip. Better wrap him up with that other blade. Well, back to looking. Well, down here walking around this, where this puddle used to be. I kinda need to get faced the other way. The wind's blowing. I'm trying to dig some stuff on my pockets here. A couple. I had that broken base. Some different flakes I've been picking up for Richard down in Florida. Maybe one of these days I'll have a pile for him. But man, there's another broken piece and a knife I'd found somewhere. But right here, it's a rough like point or something. A little atlee or something like it used to be. And then here's one for old guy. First time second one I've seen out here this year, but the first one was just a conical. This is actually a round. Been fired by a Civil War bullet. I've got a good, like, big shot glass just full of bullets from out here. I don't know if it was like out here, but a lot of them have been shot, so I don't know what the deal is with them. If there was actually a Civil War battle out here at one time, or just a bunch of cowboys and Indians shooting at each other, or what. But one thing I'd like to kind of do real quick is, I'm here lately. Seems like every time I turn on a 5th video or something, someone's shouting out my name or using some of my hillbilly terminology words. And I just wanted to throw out there real quick, you know, it may not mean much to some other people, but it really means a lot to me. I mean, that means every time someone does that, someone's thinking of me, and that makes me really honored. Really honored. I mean, some of you guys are so great, I'm just honored to know you. Period. Like old Tatum the other day. Hope you find some more shrooms, buddy. They're just starting in your area. And, who else is... There's been so many here lately that shouted out my name. I'd like to shout out to everybody, but y'all know who you are. And so we'll just say I'm doing one big shout out to everyone right now. If you know who you are, then you know it was to you. So, a broken birdie. Live action, baby. Live action. How about that? Oh, shame that dude was broke, man. Oh, look at the serrations on that thing, would you? Oh, dang. Man, wasn't that some live action? Yeah, I'm out here in field 2. That's what I'm doing out here. Kind of out in this bird point strip. Kind of looking around and walking where well, in between where we walked the other day. We about walked everywhere out here. Really needed to rain. And I think this field, I mean, you can see it's got a lot of hard pan, but boy, last time, and it even left more hard pan than this because they had plowed it when it ate the river, so it took up everything that was loose. I need to be back over here somewhere, I'm afraid. But and those have got to be fresh. I don't see how them be here since last Saturday and not look dried out as some of these other ones. Just don't know. Well, I find that bird point there alive was cool. You betcha. Well, I'm gonna scour in here for a little bit, and it's probably getting hot, and I'm getting wore out. I got a big mushroom walk in front of me tomorrow. Hopefully they come up around the sycamores, and me and my buddy Jason will have a hell of a score. I hope. Well, later, folks. This is why I don't walk around randomly in fields. Pick a few rows, walk them out, walk them back and forth, just like a big grid. Because when you don't, look what gets missed. Oh man. Just a little bit of one shoulder missing, and it's a translucent birdie too. Look at that, man. Well, what a sweet Skalorn, man. Dang, what a sweet Skalorn. Awesome. Just awesome. Friggin' awesome. Even with that shoulder and a little ear nicked off, I don't care. Awesome. I love it. That's why I'm out here. That right there. Sweet. Okay, check this out. Footprint, see? Footprint. There's walking that way right there's a footprint. Now how does someone step there and miss that? That's not my foot either. Like, my foot is way bigger than that. Dixon, oh man, what a shame that tip is knocked off, man. That'd have been a gorgeous Dixon. Another woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Dang, I'm sweating like a dog, man. It's like 90 degrees out here today. Gonna burn up any mushrooms that are out there. And that's just a crying shame there. That makes that look real pretty. Dang. Oh well. It's heading over to field 4. Just coming across this hump. Thought, well, you never know where to walk, actually. Friggin' footprints everywhere out here. Need a good rain. But how does someone walk right by that? Just don't get that. Well, at least they left it for me to pick up. Man, the sea of dirt is just so big. So big. So big. 4 fields. And then number 3 here is probably the biggest field. I don't know, about 10 football fields. But I just don't understand how so much stuff got walked past. I ain't put that up yet. Look at this. Oh man. Look at that, would ya? Friggin' awesome, man. Just a little bit of that there nicked off. But what a friggin' blade, man. Look at the colors and bands in that thing. Wow. Is that not cool or what? Oh man. How sweet. How sweet, 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 man. And me, Devin, and Steph walked this part out. I can see someone's footprints in the mud in front of me. Then they travel over there. Man. God, I can't wait till it rains. Rain hard. It'll kick some good stuff out. I mean, there's still some good stuff laying out here. I can't believe that. Man, how sweet. How sweet. Awesome. Oh, what a day. What a day. Gibson. Look at that. It's out of some rough material. But he's all there, man. All there. Freaking cool. Just cool. See the footprints right there? Got two rows of corn away. Look at that heartbreaker, man. Big old Rick Smith or something. What a shame, what a shame. Oop, got zoomed in, sorry. What a shame. Well, here we are with a little home cleanup. Here's a round base I had found that I didn't get on film. And I don't know what this would have been, a tool, choppy arrowhead, I don't know. Heck of a tip on it, some neat material, thick and mean. Here's another little blade I found. This thing was a shame. Dang, you know that'd have been a big old monster now. Look at the material on that thing too. Just killer. Well, I've been probably a pretty nice smith. A little thick. Banded material. Shame it was beat up. Little woodland point. This Dixon, man, this Dixon is just a crying shame that tip's gone. Boy, that's a nice Dixon. That's the field for you, though. Whoa! And since we can see it sitting there, here's this little Gibson I found, which is actually pretty flawless. Just made out of some kind of soft shirt. That first adze I found, which is really cool. And you can see the polished glare on that thing. That thing is so polished up, it's like smooth, like it'd come out of the creek or something. But you've seen it live, right out of the dirt. And this edge here is really cool. Some really cool mosaic. And then we just don't find a lot of biface tools. It's got a little working right there and a little working on that edge. But other than that, it's all on this side, but it's an edge. And that one knife I had found got one little chip in it right there. Maybe that right there. A little curve to it, but some really cool material. A little stack right there. And that little bitty point I'd found with that little bitty cool tip. And a little sequoia. Shame it was broke. And this galorn here, man. Ooh. Missing that ear a little bit there. And just a little bit of tip, not much. But man, that baby is translucent now. Well, you can see that real good. Picture shows it pretty good though. Then this baby, I think it's some kind of an Adena knife, an Adena blade. Really cool material. This here's kind of like a purple almost. And then them little spots on it are even translucent. So cool. Very cool. 4 arrowheads, 2 heads, 2 birdies, and 8 broken ones. Not a bad day for the rocks. Not a bad day at all. Going to hit some mushrooms with a buddy tomorrow in a spot ain't been able to go to. Always save it for last. So we find a lot of them around sycamore trees. Don't know if they're going to be up there this year or not. But and I forgot to measure that with a tape, but it's 4 inches. It's definitely 4 inches. That is sweet. Even with that little chip off the end, I don't care. Cool. Well, I'm going to try and get caught up on some videos today. I am way behind. Way behind. Now I might try and get back to some comments, but you guys know I love you. Keep rocking. Later.